That's how I do my
chores.
Do my
chores.
That's how I do my intros. Yeah, bow! What is going on, guys? It is Jerz Flow 2 here with some next gen builder news. I know there's a lot of people that still haven't created their build and they're not too sure, so hopefully I can help you guys out. Right on here we got a test example, right? We got a 6'8", 212 pounds, 7'4". I'm probably just gonna end up switching it throughout the video, but there are key things I want to show you guys. Now let's get straight into it. Drive and dunk. As soon as you switch this to an 85, it unlocks silver poster, right? And if we go up a little bit more to a 93, it unlocks gold poster. The point of this video is I want you guys to see the caps and play around with these numbers, because if you're stuck at a 92, right, I would sacrifice anything just to get that one more threshold so it could be a 93. Driving layup is very important. You need at least an 80 to unlock certain layup packages. We're talking about Circus, we're talking about Jelly. On the screen, as you guys can see, Circus requires an 80 layup. Jelly requires an 80 as well. Long Athletic is the only one that really is like an 88. Do you really need it? I don't think is necessarily. I'll probably rock with Jelly or Circus, but I do want you guys to keep in mind that you do need these high layups. For people that are keeping it like at 65 or whatever, the minimum should be 70, but you only can go so far with that 70. You can rock with this more or less for like the big men. See, 70 on the guard, you can go with this guy, George, Joe and B. Like it's more or less like for the big man. You could rock with the J. Cole layup, but I just want you guys to keep in mind, definitely have a layup that is worth it. You could rock with Florida Specialist as well, but for me personally, I think 80 is the best to have your layups at. As we proceed in the video, we're gonna hit every single category, but I need to hit this one really quick. Physicals, you need a vertical of an 82 if you want to unlock the best contact, you know, the pros, the elite. If you want to get the small guard packages, which you'll have every single dunk package in the game, you need at least an 85 vertical. Me personally, I think all you need is 82. I'd rather have the elite rather than the small. That's just me. Next category I want to talk about is the shooting category. Now this is very critical. A lot of players are going right here, 85, and there's a reason why you see everybody with a 85 3-pointer. It's because limitless range goes from bronze to silver with one tick, but it does cost a lot of badges. It does. It takes a lot, but me personally, I think it's worth it. Now if you go all the way up, right, this is where things get a little tricky. If you look at Agent 3, watch this change. Agent 3 changes from an 88 to an 89. It goes from gold, it goes from silver to gold, and it's only a tier 2 badge. Me personally, I think that's official, and blinders. But I honestly feel like the only sweet spot number you need is that 85 to get it on limitless. Free throw doesn't matter. If you're a park player, I wouldn't really focus on that, and it's really cheap though. But mid-range is another one. You see this? At 81, you get Midi Magician Hall of Fame. That's another badge. If you take a lot of twos, if you know you're a post scorer and whatnot, that is a number to hit. I just want you guys to keep these numbers at core. So I'm not going to be able to do it with this build because I'm kind of switching it up just to show you guys the threshold, but I want to leave it at the exact number for these badges. So we know we want an 85, an 81. Do you really need it? Not really, but I just want to pinpoint that out. Now for limitless takeoff, for that gold, get that posterizer. 92 if you want gold posterizer. The layups, we want to leave it at 80. So these are the numbers you want to hit. Driving layup 80, driving dunk 93, mid-range 81, 3-pointer 85. Now let's see what else we can dive into in this builder. Pass accuracy is so important. All the guards are like, why can't I pass the ball? Why do I pass so slow? Listen, I advise everybody to leave this at 80. It unlocks LeBron James pass accuracy, which is one of the best ones. So leave it at 80. If you're stuck over here in the 70s, as we did in the past 2Ks, you are going to be passing the ball very, very slow. So come over here, to the 80s. Right here is a nice sweet spot. Ball handle and speed with ball got to be one of the most critical things in this game. If you guys look at ball handle 88, I get gold quick first step. Now look at ball handle at an 89. You get Hall of Fame. Like, this is the point of this video. These are the points I want you guys to look at. Speed with ball is very important as well. I know you don't really see much going on with the badges and whatnot, but I would try to keep that, go all the way up on your caps. You know, I think the sweet spot for this has to be like anywhere around like 80, 81. A lot of people get confused with speed and acceleration. That does not tie into your speed with ball. That is a different category. Speed with ball is just speed when you have the ball. Speed and acceleration is to play defense when you don't have the ball. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, even if I turn this, if I max this out, right, speed with ball, you see it's a 78. Just because you see 53 for acceleration and speed 68 doesn't mean your player is going to run slow. That is for defense. A lot of people are getting really confused about that. Now, the other thing is block. This is another one that's underrated because a lot of people are not going with blocks. So they're wondering like, yo, why are all these slashers dunking? Because you don't have a block. That is the reason. I mean, it's common sense. If you look at chase down artists right here, block is a 74, right? If you go up to a 75 block, it unlocks gold chase down artists. And me, I think that's mad critical. I think everyone should have a block. Next one is perimeter defense. Now, I feel like you do need to have a fair perimeter defense, but I honestly don't feel like it has to be that high. So I think the sweet spot is 70 because it unlocks clamps. Now, mind you, for every different build, this might be a little different, but just keep track. Get your perimeter defense at least to get bronze clamps. Now, steel is a little crazy this year as well. Interceptor on this build unlocks it by 1 point. So from a 77 to 78, you get it silver, and it's still a tier 2 badge. So I would honestly go with that. Strength is a big part this year. If we look at 89, we unlock the badge Bully. This is a crazy badge this year. It allows you to push people out of the way, but when you're doing layups, it doesn't help you for your dunking animation. That is a different category. This basically helps you for your layups. It says improves a player's ability to intact contact and get to the rim on layup attempts. This is not for dunking. This is for layups. So if you have a lot of strength and you don't have a good layup, you're not gonna go anywhere with that. So like, have a strong gold tier for Bully, but also have a good layup. Y'all get my drift. Y'all get what I'm going with this. Like we already talked, vertical, you need to have it at an 82 or 85 for all the contact does. Now stamina, that's a preference. I see a lot of people going with 90, plus you get the +4. So remember, whatever physical stats you have, you always get the +4 when you get gym rat. So if you go with 90, you're gonna have a 94. But if you want to hit like that mark, maybe go 91 plus the 4, you get 95. I don't really think you need to maximize your stamina all the way. I honestly don't feel like that. Me personally, I like it at 90 or 91. Hopefully this video helped someone out there to understand the physicals, the speed with ball questions, and to really break down Bully and, you know, limitless range contact dunks. These are big things to think about when you get in your builder. I'm just trying to help somebody out there. It's your boy Jerz, man. Stay blessed. Who knows what we're gonna do next? And I'm out here. Yeah.